Having a little bit of problems with just about everything, so I'm hoping everything works out. I'm going to kick to the intro. The kids just had to leave the ice to get new jerseys.
This broadcast of nov1 is brought to you by nov1 Sports.
Sorry everybody that was used to my normal setup here. I've been using lately with the sports cam app with the scoreboard and the times and things. I'm just having problems with the apps. It says it has too many new users and Google Play Store itself limits people from using them. Holy cow, the boys changed their jerseys quick. They just left the ice and black ones and they're back out with green ones. They did that really quick. So this is going to be the setup. I'm going to be just live streaming like this. I'll keep you up to date with the score. I'll probably just show the scoreboard as much as I can. At the same time, I will try to remember to say the score quite often. So just a slightly different setup. I'm going to zoom in to a level I like and keep it there. So again, we're going to go back to the old school and go straight to YouTube on this one. I'll edit it a little later to give it a new title and stuff. I'm sure it's just coming up as Bobski is live right now. So we're coming off of a loss in an earlier game today. It was a strange game because we showed that we could play with them and we were having a good game. We actually had a lead at the first of the third period, and I thought we were, we were right there. And then all of a sudden, it's just like the kids all quit. It was really strange. They really went into a shell, and they just kept dumping the puck and not skating it in. It was really like they didn't want to be there. So I'm hoping we got that out of the system. I'm thinking too, if you're watching this in the future, this is November 1st. It was Halloween last night. Kids were out eating lots of candy and things. So maybe they just ran out of gas. We had to get up early, go on a bus up here to Edmundston. Nolan's in net for this one. Again, the boys got chewed out a fair bit, so I'm hoping they come out pretty strong. If you're just tuning in, I was having a problem with the sports cam app. It seems to be a wider issue than just me. It basically said that the Play Store's not letting anybody log into it. Jay Cunningham was probably our player of the game last game. He set up 2 nice goals. Different goaltender, or different referee than earlier today. I thought the referee this morning was very inconsistent. I found that he would look at something and say it wasn't a penalty. Then he'd look at something very similar and say it was a penalty later. So I don't think he was biased or anything, but he was just kind of all over the place on what he was going to call any given minute. Nolan had a little bit of an issue with one of his pads early. I think we've got it fixed though. One thing with our Sussex team, we only have two sets of jerseys. We have black ones and green ones. So they're both kind of dark jerseys. We were wearing black and they felt it was too similar to them, so we switched to green, which doesn't look like blue, but it is still dark. But a little bit of trivia for you. The entire reason that a white jersey exists simply goes back to the time of black and white television. And I would argue there's so much white in hockey, which is an awful color for broadcasting, that they should do away with the whole idea of a white set of jerseys. They had outdoor classic years ago was Toronto Maple Leafs versus the Red Wings, and Toronto wore blue and the Red Wings wore red. It was a beautiful game. I think that's the way it should be. Both teams should wear their colors. If there's an event where you wear the same color as them, you obviously have to have some other jersey, but most teams have 3 sets of jerseys anyway. All right, Felix is starting us off. He's got Cohen Butcher and Cooper Gregg with him. On the back end, it is Wes Tabor and Rhett Proctor. And the puck is dropped and we're underway against 15-minute periods. I'll try to show that clock as much as I can. Offside. So 14:47 remaining of the first. We go offside early. Again, we had a 2-3 loss earlier in the day, but definitely could have had a better showing. Not that we could have dominated or anything, it just seemed like there was points of that game where we just were not playing. Cooper gets a stick on it. Cooper. Yes, Felix has an option, but I think he's waiting a little too long. Gets taken down. Emmett Tabor just finds space but shoots it wide. Good job by Emmett to find space. Just got to take that look to make sure he hits the net once he does it. Sawyer and Emmett both behind the net there. Nice shot there by Rhett. Sawyer had a little hard time there getting control of it. Emmett Tabor with it again. Boys are having taking their time getting out of their zone. Down deep, puts it around the boards. Jay Cunningham giving pursuit. Stick lift. Shea Surratt. DeMerchant. DeMerchant up for Cunningham. But he runs into Jack. Again, we have Jack and Rhett who are so sturdy. And they, one of them's always on the ice. Unless they're in the box. Comes Parker McLaughlin. Jack pinches. Comes out to Rhett. Rhett just throws it in. No ice. 11:52 remaining of the first period. Scoreless hockey game. Cunningham moves it back to the point. West just kind of flicks it in. Rhett shoots and scores. Rhett Proctor just trying to throw it in on net. Throws it right into the net. And the Sussex boys take a 1-0 lead at 11:34 of the first period. Rhett Proctor puts Sussex on the board. That's why you put the puck on the net. For anybody tuning in, it is a 1-0 hockey game with 11:24 remaining. My scoreboard, the app itself isn't working. Not for me, but overall, I think it's crashed or something worldwide. Cooper and Felix kind of fighting over it there. Cooper goes for a line change. Felix staying in there fighting. Shea Surratt's able to throw it in deep. Hard up the board. Jack tries to get a piece of it, kind of angles it towards Shea Surratt. Shea Surratt puts it up. Cohen Butcher's going to be in. I thought he was offside, but guess not. Here they come. Jack Merrill's going to take a body contact penalty here. Again, Jack's kind of wired up for hitting hockey. He rubs guys out and he kind of uses his shoulder quite a bit. Again, he's just on the verge of being in hitting hockey, and I think he's going to do very well when he gets there. So it's 10-17 of the first period, 10-17 remaining of the first period. It's a 1-0 hockey game for the Rangers, and it is Rep Proctor who has put us on the board. We do generally have penalty issues through preseason or exhibition games. That was definitely the story of it. We took a lot of penalties. Again, we got a couple of really kind of solid kids who shot. Nolan, save. Nice little chip up by Jay Cunningham up for Emmett. Emmett blows a wheel. West tries to possess it. Ends up hitting the player who goes down. Kicks it with his foot. Nice little kick. .9:42 remaining of the first period is a 1-0 hockey game for the Sussex Rangers over the Edmundston Blizzard. Here comes Emmett Tabor. Shoots. Save. Rebound. Save. Okay, just walking through everybody. Loses the puck. They move it up. Into the center. This is a great little player here, number 21, Isaac Waugh. He had the first goal in the game earlier, but he was involved in quite a bit. One thing I do find on him is he falls down a lot and he loses his stick a lot. Goal! Sawyer! I don't know what the goalie was doing. Goalie went to the other side. I think he thought the defenseman had him covered. Sawyer stuck with it, poked it in there, and gives the Sussex Rangers a 2-0 lead. Good heads-up play by Sawyer. He realized that there was a hole open in there. The goalie definitely could have came back. He definitely thought the play was going the other direction. The defenseman really holding his head there in remorse for what happened. But that's a shorthanded goal. Shorthanded goal for the Sussex Rangers, and it is 2-0 with 9 minutes remaining. They're calling a timeout on that because I think they know it's a teaching moment. They haven't put the goal up on the board yet, but it is a 2-0 hockey game with 9 minutes. That was all Sawyer Tremblett. Sawyer now with a goal in the last 3 games, I believe. Actually, I think he might have 2 goals in the game before last one. So 2 goals in that one, a goal in the game earlier today, and a goal right now. So Sawyer doing very well. Okay, game's back underway. They still haven't updated the clock, so just be aware that I'm going to be showing the clock as much as possible, especially since I'm not having my scoreboard up. If they don't update it, I'm just going to keep telling you what the score is. We still are disadvantaged right now. It's a power play for Blizzard for 36 more seconds. Something was just called. We drew a penalty there on number 79, which is Maxine Lizotte. So we'll have 4-on-4 hockey for the next 33 seconds. Again, 2-0 hockey game. They're really taking their time getting that goal up there. Ready, one. To Merchant down low. Nice little tip by DeMerchant, goes over the net, unfortunately. So we're gonna have a man advantage here in 9 seconds. Good job there by the linesman to get out of the way. And we have a man advantage for 1 minute and 24 seconds. Nolan lets out a bad rebound. He does jump on it, but we gotta not put those rebounds out in front of us. 8:07 remaining. They put the goal on the wrong side. So the scoreboard guy is having a real hard time. Oh, there we go. 2-0 visitors. That's what it should be. He's had the goals on the wrong side all along. So for those of you keeping score at home, 2-0 Rangers. 7:56 remaining of the first period. Chaserette. Chipped up. Again, we have the power play right now. They're happy to throw it down. Shot wide of the net. So everybody watching, I know it's not a big group now, but more people usually tune in later. We hit our 500th subscriber today, which puts us in a whole nother bracket of YouTube channels. So thank you everybody who tunes in. Thank you everybody who subscribes. I don't totally know what that does for me, but it does something. The podcast and the shorts have definitely made a huge difference. Cohen Butcher. Oh, bad bounce out front. Felix just thrown towards the net. Cooper throws it, but he just isn't able to get it any higher. He was able to lift that up just slightly. He definitely had a goal. Oh, good attempt to tip there. Rhett with a shot from the back end. Rhett's the one who started this all off with kind of a shot on net I don't think he imagined going in. Cooper Gregg gets another little whack in there. Referee kind of in the way here. Referee just staying in the way. Butcher out to Felix. Felix shoots. Misses the net. Good pressure by the Rangers though. Cooper Gregg. Good job there covering for the D. This guy's got Rhett Proctor to beat. He isn't able to get past Rhett. And now Jack's got it. Puck never got to the net. 5:57 remaining of the first period. It is 1-0. It is full strength, and that should be an icing. So we're just coming from supper, and it had the bulk barn beside it, and everybody pretty much loaded up on junk on top of the junk that they have home for Halloween. So we'll see how that goes for everybody. I told Nolan he better get a shutout if he's going to eat a bunch of candy. We're offside. We're way offside. Emmett's having a hard time getting out. There we go. Wesley isn't able to hold it. Here they come. Got a good passing option. Gets into his feet. That's Tommy Laveau. That's definitely offside. I guess we have possession now. Wesley throws it up for Emmett. Little passes behind him. Emmett turns around, tries to get possession. That's an icing. 5:05 remaining of the first period. The Sussex Rangers have a 2-0 lead over the Edmundston Blizzard. Goals by Rhett Proctor from the point, and Sawyer wraparound. Goalie thinking he was going the other way. Finds a lot of empty space and gets it in. Race to the outside. Good passing option. Nolan takes it right in the mask. Stands up to it. Again, that might look like a very simple thing for a goalie to get hit in the face, but amazingly, it really isn't. Goalies tend to, if they're not confident, tend to go down too much, and that will go right over their head for a lot of newer goalies. Shot. Nice glove save by the goalie. I got the roster earlier today, but they do not have the goalie written down here, unfortunately. So I don't know his name. 4:27 remaining of the first period. Is a 2-0 hockey game. Sussex Rangers over the Edmundston Blizzard. Felix out there with Cohen Butcher and Cooper Gregg. Cohen possessing it, tries to get over for Felix. They pick it off, comes back for Rep Proctor. I find these officials really stand in some awkward spots. Hits the referee in the foot. Once again, here's the referee in the way. Something's coming up. It's just an offside. 3:39 remaining of the first period. 2-0 hockey game. Sussex Rangers. Emmett Tabor. Puck rolling towards the net on its edge. Goalie puts it down into the corner. Number 9 here decides the battle. Xavier Waugh. Up against Jay, who's again a big kid. Throws in from the point. Loose puck. Oh, Sawyer almost got it. I don't know if they want to start a fight with us, to be honest with you. It's funny because, like when we play the Fredericton teams, for instance, we aren't really used to their style of hockey. I would say they're rougher than us, but if you were ever to, have some kind of town feud, I put my money on these Sussex boys. Offside. Parker McLaughlin, Ryan DeMerchant, and Cohen Neal out there with Rep Proctor and West Tabor on the back end. Again, Rhett's become such a strong player for us. O'Neill's just going to throw it in. He said he wanted to get 2 goals today on the Bob Pod interview. He's going to have to start carrying it to the net or shooting at the net. He tends to just throw it into the corners. I'd like to see him have a little more confidence. Shot in there by DeMerchant. Glove saved by the goalie. Puck comes out of our zone. Wesley over for Rhett. Rhett goes around him. Picked off though. Here comes Felix. He was the best player by a mile earlier today. He set up the first goal and then scored the next 2. Nolan with the glove save. .2:15 remaining of the first period. It is a 2-0 hockey game with Sussex on top. Felix. Nice pass. Shot wide. Chaserette. 1:52 remaining. First period. Shot around the boards. Loose puck shot. Goal! Finds a hole. I think it went through 5-hole or got underneath the pad somehow. At the 1:30 mark of the first period, it is a 2-1 hockey game. Sussex leading the Edmundston Blizzard. Emmett Tabor. Jay Cunningham's got it. Loses it. Isaac Waugh. Getting out of their 3 goal scorers. He was one of them this morning. Goes down the length. No ice. Plays up for number 47. Kaylan Sirawa. Ooh. Shovels back in. Good job by Emmett. Great job by Emmett. Sawyer and Emmett, again, fast players. I know I say it every time. Rep Proctor lined right up. Fires just inches over that crossbar. 44 seconds counting down to the first period. It is a 2-1 hockey game. And somebody is going off. It is one of ours. And it is Emmett Tabor. So at the 42nd mark of the first period, it is going to be a power play for the Edmundston Blizzard. They're down by 1 goal. Nolan directing traffic to a degree. We'll have a minute 20 on the next period with a disadvantage. Winds up, shoots, hits Nolan in the chest. Rebound was out front. They're going for a wraparound. They were there. Oh! Parker McLaughlin goes in hard. Good little poke out there by somebody. Shot wide of the net. Just a ton goal. I don't know what everybody was doing there. That was too many chances. We have a tie game with 9.8 seconds left of the first period. So we will start a new game here starting the next period unless something disastrous happens or something brilliant in the next 10 seconds. But we went from a 2-goal advantage just a moment ago to a tie hockey game. Brett Proctor. Brett. Ran out of time. 2-2 hockey game. End of the first period. They usually do an ice clean between the second and third period. Nolan's probably upset. He really doesn't like losing at anything. .15-minute periods. 2-2 hockey game. The time for talk is over. New hockey game. Nolan's a funny kid, but he always says he loved it when like Shea Williams and stuff would come back and talk to him. But in general, if you say it's all right, buddy, or you're doing okay, it upsets him more than if you're like, here's the mistake you made. He would rather you're blunt with him. Puck comes out. Brett Proctor will be the first one there. Brett still got it. Plays with a pretty long stick. See what he just did there, number 16? That's what Jay Cunningham keeps getting called for. Very similar play. Nolan with the save. That's Liam Siri. And again, he used the body quite a bit there. Jack Merrill uses his body in a similar way, and generally is getting called by it. .14:22 remaining of the second period. It is a 2-2 hockey game. That's going to be an icing. .14:14. 2-2 game. One thing about this league, this U13 AA league, all the teams can really compete against each other. It's a very even league. Like, I'm sure there's going to be favorites. Like, the Outlanders look like a good squad and stuff, but it just seems like nobody's going to just blow away the whole league. I think generally they're going to be real hockey games. Offside. 13:56 remaining in the second. 2-2. Like even Oromukto, who had a slower start. They lost to these guys by a goal. They lost to us in a pretty one-sided game, but at the same time, they've tied KV and tied Lancaster in exhibition. There's one parent over there that just squeals when there's an opportunity. They gain the zone. A little poke there by Rhett. Rhett really wants that. He's taking it from Code Neal. Brian just gonna throw it in. Butcher started off the bench offside. We're not gonna get anything out of that. Our change is just in their blue line. Nice shot. Good save by Nolan. He's in the right position. Angles it up to himself with the stick and kind of gets in the chest, but falls down between his pads there. 12:58 remaining of the second period. Is a 2-2 hockey game. Good hard shot. Isaac Roy. Jack. This number 16 might be a threat here in front of the net. Picked up by Cohen to a degree. Still fairly free. Cooper Gregg. Cooper gets tied up. Jack Merrill decides to get it. Jack's gonna go at the middle with it. He's able to find space. Cohen stay on side, just barely. Our second goal was scored by Sawyer Tremblett. He was behind the net. The defenseman thought he had the puck or something. The goalie went the other way, leaving a good open portion of the net on the right side. Sawyer did a wrap around and found the empty spot. First goal was by Rhett Proctor. Big shot from the blue line. Noli goes full Hasek there. Bit of a trip. Penalty coming up against the Edmundston team. Man advantage. Emmett, Jay, and Sawyer out there for the first line. Oh, here we go. Opportunity. Going the other way. 2-on-2. Emmett using his speed to get back. Bouncing puck will go wide. Emmett Tabor. Emmett's got it. Nice pass up for Sawyer. The only thing is a good pass up for Sawyer, but he had a lot of guys to go around once he got that puck. 1:33 remaining of the power play for the Sussex Rangers. 11:10 remaining of the period. Is a 2-2 hockey game. To Merchant, Nielsey, Parker McLaughlin. Parker trying to work his way to the front. Jack Merrill. Jack chips it back for Parker. Parker's going to shoot. Cohen's got to keep a stick down there. That wasn't going to help us. Jay Surratt tries to throw a net. He's able to. Just doesn't have anything on it when it gets there. Puck loose alongside the net. O'Neill throws it up the back. Hard slap shot from number 56. Mark Emil Daigle. That should hit the net. Owen's just going to angle it into the corner. 10:17 remaining of the second period. 38 seconds remaining of the power play for the Sussex team. It is a 2-2 hockey game. Tries to throw it across the middle. It's picked off there by number 16. Jack Merrill with it. Jack up for Shea Surratt. O'Neill back for Shea Surratt. Shea Surratt. The other team throws it back in. 16 seconds remaining of the power play. Jack Merrill should just skate it up. Cone Butcher loses his balance, falls down. Shea does a good job keeping the outside. Nolan, that scream from the other side throws me right off. 9:37 remaining of the second period. 2-2 hockey game. Nolan there had a lot of space between his right foot and the post. Gets a little nervous. Gets me a little nervous, I mean. Oh, right up front, shot. Nolan gloves it. Back to the point. I don't know if Nolan got a piece of that or not. Somebody yelled what a save. I thought it was just wide though. Oh, left the puck behind. Brett's got it. I think there's a strong argument to be made that Rep Proctor's the strongest player here. Oh, nice try there by Cohen Butcher. Cooper Gregg takes another swing at it, but he doesn't get it. 8:25 remaining of the second period. Shot. Nolan angles it over. The other guys get it first. Wesley. We got to win a few more battles. Seems like we stand around a little bit and let them get the puck. 8:08 remaining of the second. Brett Proctor fires. Little over the net. Again, his first shot, like our first goal was Rhett shooting it in like that. But if he kept that down a little bit, at least we get a rebound. He's put it over the net a few times since. Nolan, save. Good. Good on Rhett. But he came in and patted Nolan in the face. Rhett didn't like it. Yeah. Good job, Rhett.
Go Rangers!
Emmett Tabor out there. Wide. Jake Cunningham. Emmett Tabor. He's got no support with him. Got Sawyer coming in a bit now. It's fast. In deep, Cunningham. Sawyer. Gonna try to get around Jack. Jack won't have any of that. Jack throws the guy down. They come back to argue with him. Anybody can come defend anybody against Jack. Jack's not gonna worry about it. Shot, goal! Jay Cunningham with a bullet just over the shoulder. I think it might even went off the shoulder and then up into the netting. That was a shot and a half. Not much of a wind-up at all. Geez, he might have only brought that back for about maybe a foot of wind-up. With the power that came off of that, that was really impressive. A 3-2 hockey game with a goal from Jay Cunningham. 6:41 remaining, and Jay just got himself a short on the YouTube channel. The boys are breaking in. McLaughlin and DeMerchant. McLaughlin tries to do a backhand. It doesn't have much on it. It goes a little wide of the net. DeMerchant throws it just wide of the net. Brett gonna go over West. Doesn't. One thing with Red, he doesn't like to go sideways or backwards with the puck much. Wesley there to scoop it out of danger. Oh, it's going to come out in an awkward spot. Nolan's got it. No, it doesn't. Puck's loose, Nolan finds it. Again, it's scary when the puck's over there and it's just your hand behind it. See, Nolan's even there trying to get his body behind it just to know what he should have did a little bit better. Felix Travis out there, and he's got Cohen Butcher and Cooper Gregg with him. Jack Merrill and Shea Surratt on defense. 5:24 remaining of the second period. Is a 3-2 hockey game for the Sussex Rangers. Nolan has it. 5:20, 5:19, 5:18, 5:17. Clock's running for whatever reason. Oh, now he stopped the clock. This clock guy is, he is an older man, but I think he's on his phone like a teenage girl here. Puck's out. We're gonna have a 2-on-1. Shea Surratt back. Shot. Nolan blockers it. Jack Merrill. Jack's getting tied up here. He is able to just hammer it out of there. Cooper Gregg just keeps whacking it, keeps it going. It's 2-on-1. Bouncing puck over. That number 56, Mark Emil Daigle, he's a pretty strong player. The most noticeable player by a lot this morning was Felix St. Oge. Just barely an icing. Nolan sucking his gut to let that one go by. 4:08. Emmett Tabor. Chipped up. Just going to be out of the reach of Rhett. We lose it. Will he move it over? He does. Again, generally Rhett likes to move it forward. West with the wind up before possessing it. Worked out. There. That's what I was scared of the first time. Best to get control of the puck and then try to move it along. Shot. Don't hit it. Good job, Wesley. Little things like that everybody's got so much better at this age group. Before, years ago, Wesley would have tried to touch that in some way. Instead, he left it alone, let the goalie take it. Excellent job by Wesley not to panic and touch that puck. Icing. Face-off coming up down in the blizzard zone. The Merchant. Surratt. Goal! Surratt threw it in. I think the Merchant's getting the tip. I'm not even sure it hit the Merchant. I thought it hit one of the defensemen, but good on the Merchant. Ryan the Merchant gets a tip in, gets a goal. Excellent job. Just kind of a slow-moving play, and it is a 4-2 hockey game with 3:01 remaining of the second period. Jack Merrill. Jack hard off the boards. Daigle. Down deep. Shea Surratt racing. Just moves it the other way. Jack Merrill's going to get it behind the net. Moves it up for DeMerchant. He gets a stick on it. Thrown back in by Daigle. 2:31 remaining. Second period. I think they'll probably do an ice clean between periods. They did in the earlier game. I'm going to assume that's a common thing here. I can remember the Top Gun tournament. They do that as well up here in Edmundston. I think I'm going to keep the stream going. They gain the zone, wind up, Nolan stretches out. Puck's out of the zone, 1:57 remaining in the second period. Here they come again. Tries to go around. Loose puck. Nolan there for both of them. I'd like to see Nolan pop up a little quicker there, but good saves. Kind of getting up by one leg at a time. Comes around to Maxine Lizotte. Parker McLaughlin tries to skate it out, but it's picked off by Champlain. Jack Merrill, 1 minute, 4 seconds. Just gonna throw it down, hits the defenseman, gets out of our zone though. They're offside if they get there. Last minute of play. Brett's got to get over there. We're in the middle of a line change. They waste too much time. Our guys get there. West Tabor gets it out of the zone. Great job. Cohen Butcher. Cohen in a battle on the boards. 34 seconds remaining in the period. 32. Puck's rolling outside. 28 seconds. 26 seconds. Edmundston trying to break out. Found by Felix. 20 seconds. Cohen Butcher with it. Puts it out front. Puts it in front of the net. 13 seconds. They throw it down the length. It will hit Nolan. 7 seconds. Brett's going to throw it down for icing. Probably not the best plan. I know what he's trying to go for. He's trying to score a goal with 6 seconds left, but we will have a face-off in our zone instead, which in hindsight might not be the best plan, but it is only 0.08 or 0.8 of a second. Gives them one quick opportunity. They're going to take their goalie off for this. Oh no, they thought better of that. I'd almost give them delay a game here at this point. I don't know what they're doing. That's the end of 2. And it's a 4-2 hockey game. I'm going to keep the stream going. I see no reason to break it up. Yeah, we are just saying we don't want to do the flood. We're going to keep playing. You get your 1 minute. All right, great. I like this a lot better. I knew right off the bat Ryan wasn't going to take that break for many reasons. Again, we got a long drive home. We want to catch the Blue Jays game, obviously, but also he always asks our rink guy, even for our practices, not to do the ice to give us extra time. So I knew in this situation, no chance, given the option that he was going to take a clean. So we have 15 minutes left of this game. It is a 4-2 hockey game. Last goal, Ryan DeMerchant, a shot in, I believe, by Shea Surratt. I can't think of the third goal. Who scored that third goal again, Mike? Yeah. Oh, yeah, that wicked snipe by Jay. Yeah. Jay Cunningham with the third goal. Second goal, wraparound by Sawyer Tremblett. First goal was a shot from the point by Rhett Proctor. Jay. Again, it's just kind of cool to have a guy on each line that just, nobody can touch when he gets the puck. That being Jack Merrill and Rhett. Sawyer. Jay kicks it up. Emmett Tabor. Emmett, tries to do a hard pass back for Jack. Hits a foot. Foot race here. Good little stick lift by Jack because that guy was going to beat him. Jack knew he was beat on speed, so just made sure he could do nothing with it. Pass up by Cunningham for Emmett, but hits him in the back of the foot. 14:02 remaining of the game. Back for Jack Merrill. Jack winds up, fires wide. It's got a lot of momentum. It's going to probably come out. Good job by Shea Surratt. Again, just steady, steady, steady all the time. Zero mistake hockey out of Shea Surratt. I would say the one weakness he has compared to the other two is the big shot. Wesley doesn't have the power of the other two for shooting, but he's got just this unique shot that seems to work for him very often. Parker McLaughlin puts it in. 13-16 remaining of the game. Wes Saber holds the zone, chips out around him, but covered by Rat. Parker McLaughlin comes back, skating it down a little deep though. Turn it upriver. There we go. Up for DeMerchant. DeMerchant's able to continue it in, and they go for a line change. The Cohen Butcher, Cooper Gregg, Felix Travis line is out. Nice little poke. Wesley's got everybody coming at him. Cooper's working hard to get back there. Rhett's getting back too. Nolan takes it off his stick and out of the rink. Hits the stick up high. 12:33 remaining of the third and final period. 4-2 hockey game. Sussex over Edmundston. Backhand around. One thing I think Ryan, our coach, was absolutely right about, shot wide of the net, is this bus trip was fantastic team building, I think. I feel like the parents, for sure, have got to know each other a little bit better. The kids have got to really hang out. Even though the end of the first game was kind of not great, I think this has been a great day of getting to know each other and just good team bonding, team building. Here they come. Sawyer. Jack. Felix. Felix needs a smaller jersey. Nice pass. Again, kid playing the Nintendo game, hitting the Y button. I see other people have picked up on the fact that some lady over there streams all the time. Emmett Tabor. Emmett's going to burn them on the... Oh, nice little play there by one of the Blizzard players. I can't see what number it is. 16, I believe. Jay Cunningham down deep. So that's Liam Suri. That excellent little play to break up Emmett, because Emmett would have been gone. Shot by Wesley. Put to the corner by the goalie. Tries to pick up or hold up Emmett's stick. Emmett just continues it on. Puck's still free there. Cunningham's going to find it. Goes back to the point for Rhett. Wrist shot. Low. Nice job by Rhett. It's better to hit a pad and come out for a rebound than go over the net. 10:32 remaining of the game. Big battle here. Emmett gets the better part of it. One guy still down. Rhett Proctor. Rhett. Oh, I think he was just about to pass, and that kind of came off his stick. Good zone time there by the Rangers. Bouncing puck. Sawyer throws it back in. 10:02 remaining. Going to go the length for the ice. Doesn't make it. Rhett Proctor fires it up. Rhett gets it again. Rhett gives it to the other team. Rhett. Cohen Neal. Cohen. Bouncing puck. Parker. Oh, Parker did have a lot to shoot at. That wasn't a terrible plan there, but Cohen Neal was very open. Either one was a good option. He almost made good on it, Parker. Shot, save, loose puck. Probably just make that whistle blow a little quicker and don't let people start fighting. 9:15 remaining of the game. Felix Travis, Cooper Gregg, Jack Merrill. Just kind of gives it to the team. Good job by Shea Surratt. Just works. It would have been a 3-on-1, but Shea just stuck in there. Cohen Butcher. Cohen. Cooper Gregg with it. Cooper should go out to Jack with it. Back to Jack. Jack just has to put it through his feet quick because he only had a moment to move there. Cooper with it, down low. Turns, fires at the net. Felix roofs it. Felix with the goal. Felix knows where the hole's going to be. He knows hockey so good. The goalie goes low to get over there as fast as he could. Good play by Cooper to get over to him, but Felix roofs it. A lot of kids there would have probably put it into the goalie low. Not Felix with his hockey sense. Middle of 7 brothers, new sister to the family, 8 children in the Travis family. The baby's not a hockey player yet, but the rest of them are. Winds up. So is 5-2 right now. They haven't updated the scoreboard. Wesley. West going to the outside. Oh, good opportunity there by Cunningham. Somebody might want to get the scoreboard guy to put their other goal up there eventually, but I don't know. He's busy, I guess. Five, man. 5-2 hockey game, Sussex Rangers. That was kind of weird. West kind of watched it go by. West got it now. Nice pass. Shot. Good save by the goalie. Brett, hard shot. Nice tip by Ryan DeMerchant. Ryan DeMerchant already rewarded with that tip earlier in this game. Goes down for an icing. Maybe this will give the clock guy a chance to put our goal up. The other team fortunately told him that he's got the score wrong, and he finally put it up. McLaughlin. Oh! I thought Cohen Neal was going to get a good chance there. Cohen off the back. I was a little worried for the linesman there. I thought he was going to get run right over. Offside. I think Parker put himself offside there. I don't think it was Cohen Neal. 7:01 remaining of the hockey game. Is a 5-2 hockey game. Try to run through the goal scorers here. If I can remember, Rhett Proctor, point shot. Sawyer, wraparound. Jay Cunningham, snipe. Ryan DeMerchant, tip in. And Felix Travis. Good pass by Cooper, and he lifts it over the goalie. Got options, got passing options. Good job by that defenseman. So eliminates all passing chances, gets his body down there, gets his stick out in front of it. You would have had to hop it over him. 6:41 remaining of the game. Bucks out to the middle. Jeez, he goes to the side. You own the puck in the middle of the ice and you went to the corner. Jack Merrill. Jack up for Cooper. Cooper goes up for Felix, just a little ahead of him. Gotta take a little look there. Chipped out, here we go. 2-on-1. Nice little pass by Felix. Oh, good stick check there by number 50. 56, I think it was. Daigle. You can tell the level of danger by the stream on the other side. No one puts out a bad rebound, but he's there for the rebound. Makes the save, puts it off the side of the net. Jay Cunningham. Real hard angle shot by the time he's able to get it off. 5 minutes remaining of the hockey game. 5-2 hockey game for the Rangers over the Edmundston Blizzard. Sawyer's just chipping it up. Bounced over Emmett's stick. Sawyer gets it out. Out of danger. A completely different game than earlier. We shut down completely with 10 minutes left of the last game. This game we look like we're better at the last 10 minutes. No, and again, a couple bad rebounds here. Nice pass. Jay Cunningham just backhands it out of the zone. To say that this is a very different game than the first game. We did something similar in the first game where it seemed like we were just protecting our lead. The only difference was we were down a goal and we were just throwing it out constantly. Makes a lot more sense when you're up by 3 goals. Rhett. Wesley. Winding up. Directed on him a little bit by Rhett. Save though. A lot of zone time, a lot of pressure here by the Blizzard. Bouncing puck. Parker McLaughlin. Parker's got possession. Oh, nice job. They have really good defensive players. Parker just mows them over. Shoot, scores! Parker McLaughlin. Good on Parker. Nice shot. He's got to use that a little bit more often. Everybody getting their cookies today. DeMerchant with one earlier. Parker McLaughlin on it. This line is good for 2 goals. 6-2 hockey game. 3:22. .304 remaining. Up the boards. We're offside. They're coming the other way. Jack's going to throw him into the boards. Nolan gets the shot, makes the save. 2:43 remaining. They like to hang out just in front of the goalie, just to, try to draw that penalty. It's not a stupid play. Again, might as well run down the goals again. Rhett Proctor. Sawyer Tremblett. Jay Cunningham. Ryan DeMerchant. Felix Travis. And Parker McLaughlin. Here we go. Cohen Butcher. Cohen looking for Cooper. Almost gets kicked in by a defenseman. 2:29 remaining of the game. Number 43. Maxime de Champlain. Nice pass, or nice shot, whatever it was, behind the net, put it out front. Jack's tying him up. Puck's not really under him, though. Jack gets it, tries to move along. Cooper a little flat-footed there. Guy gets around him. Shea Surratt. Good centering attempt. Oh, hits the post. Nolan was not in position for that one. 1:54 remaining of the game. Thrown into the zone, 158, or 148, sorry. Jay Cunningham coming in. Cohen Butcher. Cohen's going to try to go to Felix. Felix gets it, shoots. He makes a save. They did the play exactly as they want it. It's going to come back for Wesley. One thing about Cohen Butcher, he's going to give it to whoever's calling for it. Jay Cunningham fires. Nice glove save. Excellent job here by this goalie in this sequence. 1:18 remaining of the hockey game. 4-goal lead for Sussex. Brett doesn't have a stick, wants to go get it. Shot. Nolan stays high, puts it up over with his shoulder. Puck's out of the zone. We're in the last minute of play of the game. Jay Cunningham's going to keep it in. Jay's got one of the most dangerous shots on the team, too, if he gets it. 48 seconds. Here's a good chance. Gets a breakaway, but leaves the puck up behind a bit. Kind of does a Forsberg type shot attempt. I don't think it was on purpose, but Nolan was able to get it. 15 seconds remaining of the hockey game. Brett Proctor's just going to eat it up. 8 seconds. 7.5 seconds remaining in the hockey game. 4-goal lead by Sussex. Back to the point. Slap shot. Doesn't make it through. 2 seconds left. Long 2 seconds. And that's it. Great game. Much better than the first one. Got the goal scoring going again. 2 goals today earlier, but this is 3 out of 4 of our regular season games where we've had 5 or more goals. 2 of them we've had 6 goals. Turns out we are a goal scoring team. All right, thanks everybody for tuning in, and go Jays, go.